What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flux Harmonic, the channel where we usually get together and try to build something cool from scratch. I'm David Wilson, and today we're back today with another stream where we're going to talk about the future of this channel and how I want to approach things going forward. I know there's a very ominous title here, but don't get worried because it doesn't mean like really the end of the channel or anything, but it is sort of the end of the way things are going right now, and we're going to talk about how I sort of envision what we're going to be doing from now on with the channel. So wait for a few seconds for people to join up. So still haven't really done much on the projects outside of the streams these days. Been really busy looking at or trying to finish getting a house here in Greece and other responsibilities for work and everything else that we've been doing. There's just like so many things that are necessary whenever you try to move to a new country and try to work remotely on a different time zone. So super busy, and I don't know, I'm looking forward to getting back to side projects, but just got to make the time for it again. So anyway, let's just get right into it. So is it really the end? So what I'm going to say today is that after today, I'm putting the regular Flux Harmonic streams on hiatus, and I've actually been thinking about this for a while now. It's been becoming increasingly clear to me that live streams are not really the most effective way for me to document the journey of building projects on this channel. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy live coding and conceiving of all these things and trying to build them on the channel. But it's difficult to make live coding interesting or fun whenever you try to do as much as you can on stream. And that's one of the things I've struggled with on this channel so far. It's like, if it doesn't seem like you're making a lot of progress, even though you're doing two-hour streams per week, then I don't know. I don't know if it really stays engaging. So it takes a lot of work behind the scenes to keep things moving at a faster pace, so that it feels like things are actually happening and you're getting something out of your time that you're spending watching the streams or even watching the recordings. So it's also very difficult to grow an audience by only live streaming whenever you don't have the time to do do other things like shorter edits of stream recordings or making like standalone videos. And that's something I've wanted to do over time, but because I'm streaming twice a week and I'm working on things in the background to make the streams move a little bit more smoothly, there's also no time to go and edit those streams and put things together or make some of those summary videos that I've been wanting to make, or I at least planned to make when we first started doing all this. So it has made it harder to provide someone with an entry point to what we're doing here, the projects that we're working on. You just sort of pick a random stream recording, or maybe you join a live stream randomly, and you don't really, have the context, and you don't really see enough happening within a single stream to really feel like it was worth your time. It's also not very easy to share stream recordings. Like if you find this channel and you like it, how are you going to share what I'm doing here to other people? Because it's just 2-hour stream recordings, and you're not going to hand a 2-hour stream recording to someone and say, hey, watch this. So I feel like the current format is not a very good way to get new people to find the channel or to get interested in the projects that we're working on here. So since the goal is to actually grow the audience of the channel and to get people excited about the projects that I'm working on, it's clear to me that I need to come up with a better approach. So I've got a new plan in mind, and also I want to say I'm not actually going to quit working on the projects that we started. I really enjoy the things that we are doing here, and I started working on them because I want to work on them. I actually, these are things I was going to do in my free time anyway, so it wouldn't make any sense for me to stop working on them now. In fact, it gives me a little bit more space to work on the parts of it that I want to work on, and then build things up to a point where they could be more interesting than just trying to gradually tweak things on streams every week. So me working on these projects doesn't change if I don't actually stream the work on the projects. And my theory is that I can actually make this journey a whole lot more interesting by planning and recording more focused videos while I work on the projects. So that can cut out a lot of, but not all of, the slow moments where I'm trying to figure things out, or maybe things aren't going so well, or maybe the stream crashes 3 times because of something I did. And also focus on what's actually being accomplished across a longer time scale. So for instance, imagine seeing a well-produced 20-minute video that documents me building a cool feature from start to finish over the span of a couple of weeks. they'll be a lot more interesting and approachable for a new viewer or even an existing viewer than watching 4 2-hour streams over that same span of 2 weeks. So I feel like this is going to be a better way to see updates of the projects that I'm working on, the same projects we've been doing so far. I can make a 20-minute or 30-minute video talking about the process of developing a new specific feature, go into more context and detail up front, and then show clips of me working on it. I'll still record myself working on parts of the project and then cut it up as a way of making a video, but it will be, sections of time across more days and not just, a contiguous 2-hour block. So I feel like that could be a better way to present things. Obviously, we'll have to see how it goes once I start doing it. I don't know exactly how soon I'll be able to start this, probably within a month or so. But I think that that's going to be a more consumable way. It's also going to give me the ability to inject some well-prepared educational information into the videos to set context and also teach viewers about what I'm learning as I go through this, because I am learning a lot of stuff. There's plenty of things that are happening through the development of Flux Compose and the mesh language and the Substratic engine and the games that I'm working on that I can make individual videos about. Plenty of things I can make a small, short video even about to sort of explain some concept. But at least with the progress report videos, I can definitely have more time to talk about, what was interesting about the thing that I did and not feel like I'm taking away from the stream time by talking about it up front. Because, some of the earlier streams, I would spend maybe 30 minutes up front talking about, conceptual information or, technical things. I can actually do that in a video in a more concise way and then get into like the actual process of developing something using the information. So I think it could be a lot more interesting to people who don't know about the channel. And it's also a lot easier to share those videos on, let's say, Reddit or social media, because they would be more focused on a particular topic and not like a 2-hour video that is kind of impenetrable for someone who might want to take a look at it. But this doesn't actually mean that I'm not going to do live streams again. I really enjoy live streaming and live coding, so I really want to find a way to do it possibly once a week in a more unstructured way. I'm not sure how I'll go about that yet, though, so let me know if you have any thoughts about it. Like if you want to leave a comment or find me on, Discord, IRC, etc. Let me know. Streaming once a week or once every other week, potentially even more like a 3-hour stream or something where we have a more unstructured approach where we maybe chat about what's been going on lately on projects and maybe hack on some things. Could be an interesting way to do it. Could also be a thing where I do it for sponsors of the channel or the general sort of channels that I have, this and System Crafters. I don't know. There's multiple ways we can go about it, but I think it would be better if I didn't have that 2 streams per week pressure, I suppose, to keep things moving, because then I don't have time to do anything else. So a more reasonable streaming schedule would be appropriate for this, I think. Dexplorer says, getting up to speed on Emacs because of you, bro. Thanks. I appreciate you saying that. I'm very happy to hear it. So like just to cap off the thinking about streaming and how it's been going so far, it's difficult to spend a lot of time streaming and not really make any progress in terms of growing the channel. And when you don't have time to do the proper marketing or make side videos that could bring people into the channel, then it's really hard to get that return on investment. And for me, return on investment isn't getting to 10,000 subscribers or anything. It's more like making sure that new people are coming in and are becoming interested in what I'm doing, because ultimately I want people to enjoy both the journey of making these things and also to use these things that I make in the end. Like if it's a game or a tool or something, I would really like it if people would be invested in what I'm making. So if it's not really growing from that standpoint, then it doesn't feel as worth it. But we've had a core of people who've been coming back, for the amount of time that I've been doing these streams, and it's been awesome to have, a lot of people who are, consistently here and interested. So I'm very thankful to those people. So that leads me to the next slide, which is to say thank you to all of the people who have joined me while I've been doing these regular streams over the last 4 months. It's kind of hard to believe it's been 4 months because they've flown on by, but we've done a large number of streams, and we've accomplished a lot. It's been kind of crazy how much we did since starting from scratch with Flux Compose to make like the thumbnail generation tool, and then going into the mesh language, building that out from scratch, and then building the game engine, Substratic engine, that we're now using to build a couple different games. I mean, there's a lot of things we've done in that span of 4 months, and I'm really proud of all the work. And I'm very thankful to the people who have joined in that time, because I've been getting lots of really helpful input and feedback from people like Gun and Felipe and Alejandro and Ashraz. I'm probably forgetting some people, and I apologize for that, but there's been a lot of people in and out over the last 4 months that have been, very important for me to sort of keep my motivation going while trying this experiment of doing streams twice a week. So I hope that with this new change that I'm doing, that the new direction is going to make the channel and the projects more fun and interesting for all of you who've been watching so far, and also for any new people who show up. And if people eventually discover the channel and they want to see the old streaming format come back, I might consider doing it. But I think that it'll be better for everyone's time if it's not like 4 hours per week basically that you have to watch and catch up to keep abreast of what's happening with the project. So I think it's probably better for everyone. But let me know what you think about all of this. If you've watched the streams in the past and you eventually lost interest, let me know which projects or topics that you're interested in more than the others, or if you've been watching the whole time and there's something that you really enjoyed about the streams that you want me to try to maintain in making the recorded videos, like certain work style process, or the way that I approach things, or maybe explanations of things, or whatever that you liked about it, let me know. So that I can try to maintain that. I'm going to try to aggressively cut down on anything extraneous so that we can make the videos very focused. And also, if you aren't a member of the Discord community for Flux Harmonic, or following the Twitter channel, definitely join those if you haven't already, because since there won't be regular streams, it'll be more likely that I'm going to use those channels to talk about the current work on the projects in between recorded videos, and also any other streams that I do. So it's more likely that I'll be using those now. I really hadn't had a reason to use those before, because we had 2 streams per week, and then the people who were sort of engaged in the projects were coming back to those, and we could talk about things there. But if we don't have that regular cadence, then it makes sense to have other ways to discuss it. Was there anything else here? So yeah, the links to all those places can be found on Flux Harmonic. I don't know if I put the Discord there yet. I'll have to go fix that. But the Discord is in the description of the video, and also the live chat right now too. So Mark says, I'm always lurking when you're live. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you being here. Dexplorer says, I've had a knowledge-based project for years, and I'm migrating to org mode. Found out that I was using Zettelkasten without even knowing what that was. Yeah, it's a pretty cool concept. I enjoy using that a lot. I've been thinking about redoing some of my org mode stuff recently, so maybe there'll be some System Crafters videos on that in the near future, which also brings me to another related point. Those of you who have been following System Crafters and are watching this channel because you watched System Crafters before, part of the reason why I have not been able to make really any System Crafters videos in the last 2 months is because of all the work I've been doing behind the scenes for this channel. So not doing 2 live streams per week on this channel actually means I can do System Crafters videos more regularly again, and do videos for this channel too. So I think it's better for everyone to kind of change the approach of what we're doing here. It makes me a little bit sad, to be honest, because I like doing these streams, but just over time, seeing the impact on my time and my I guess my free time and my stress levels, and also the impact it has on my family, and also the other responsibilities that I have, it doesn't seem worth it so much. So that's why I want to change the approach, because I am invested in this particular channel, because it's sort of like the culmination of all the personal work that I want to do project-wise. But I can't ignore System Crafters also, because a lot of people really like what I've done there. So I need to have a more healthy balance between the channels and projects that I have going on, plus being able to you know, have a family and work at the same time. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a little bit hard to come to this conclusion and this decision, but I think it's the right thing to do overall. So that's all I really have for today. I didn't really plan anything code-wise because, you know, I didn't know if people would show up with the title of the video. But if you have any questions or thoughts, I'm certainly happy to hear them. One thing I might do while I'm waiting to see if anybody has anything to ask is there's a little issue with the... Okay, there's an issue with the Flux Harmonic website right now. It's not actually updating, so let me check that out. github.com/fluxharmonic/flux. What was it? Well, let's just go there. For some reason, my build script for the site is not working, so the site isn't updating, and I don't know why. So let's take a look at the little build action here. Unable to resolve link. Oh, well, that's great. And what was I doing before with, let's see, not that one, content/index.org. Previous streams. Let me check what this link says. Okay, slash. Did I forget something? Maybe I forgot a bleeding slash on this. All right. Let's see if that helps. That's basically the problem with making all your stuff depend on Emacs, I guess, is that you have to do things a little bit hacked together sometimes. But that's just, you know, the name of the game here. Let's see if this actually runs. It would be nice to have the updates to the website show so that you have the latest links. In fact, should probably also grab the link to the Discord. Notes, shows, Flux, metadata. I think if I grab it right here, hopefully that still works. Okay, let's see if this worked. Basically installing Emacs. That's Amore says, thanks for this cool project and presenting it. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's Amore is a longtime friend of mine. We've known each other for how many years now? Probably 21 years. Long time. I think that's going to work. Good. Oh, what was that red message down here? That's it. It's all good. Fluxharmonic.com. Well, it's here. I'll take a moment to update. Is it this one? Yeah. They have their own little action that updates the Pages website as a result. There we go. Is it up yet? Come on. Wow, it's very slow. Cool. So let's see. As far as like what I'm interested in continuing to work on in the short term, the game projects are very cool, but I think one thing I really want to do, which I might start making videos about sooner than that, is doing something for video editing with Flux Compose. That's one of the features I've been wanting to add to that for a while. So basically hooking into the FFmpeg libraries to make it possible to cut pieces of video, but then also render out a composed video back out to a file with audio and video, and with like music put into it as well. I don't know exactly how to do that yet, but I think it must be possible because the FFmpeg is used in a lot of places, and potentially even in things like Blender for video editing and other programs that are related. If not FFmpeg, then there's like the MLT framework that is for even live broadcasting. So I might start working on that pretty soon, because if I'm going to be making edited videos again, I'm kind of tired of doing the little clicky interfaces inside of Kdenlive or Blender for editing videos. I would rather have a code-based way to do this. And the ability to take video files and then cut them up and put them together into a sequence, and then also overlay rendered text and shapes and whatnot, that's going to be a game changer for me, because, you know, obviously you can do that in these programs that I've mentioned before, but to have a programmatic way to do that, to make it very repeatable, and I don't have to worry about, you know, saving a particular file and then opening that file and doing save as and doing a lot of tweaks in the file to make the same kind of video flow, it would be a lot easier for me. So Flux Compose is probably going to get a refresh pretty soon. I was waiting to do that on a stream, but now if I'm not going to do it on a stream, I could just sort of rip out everything in there, because it's basically got an old version of Mesh in it. So I need to rip out Mesh, use Mesh Build to set up the project again so that it can be built from scratch with all the components that are needed, and then start building the libraries necessary to interface with FFmpeg and sort of come up with a syntax for editing videos in the language. So maybe in the next couple of weeks I'll start doing that, and I might try to do the basics of a video that I could put together to do like a proof of concept of what I want to do for the channel. Should be pretty fun, I think. I'm looking forward to that part of it, because if I can come up with my own video editor, then everything that I want to do as far as making videos will be a lot easier, I believe. Let's see. I think the site should be updated now. It looks like it did get updated. Cool. So I've got all the project links here, and then the Discord link, and then all the other social links. So if you haven't gone and followed things around, whatever, then go check out this link on fluxharmonic.com, and you'll be able to find all the things. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, I didn't have anything else prepared for the stream today. I just wanted to give this piece of information about how the channel will change going forward. Hope it's not a disappointment to people. It's a little bit of a disappointment to me, but like I said, channel's not going anywhere. I'm still going to be working on the projects. So hopefully the new format will be better for everybody, and also enable me to go back to doing some of the other things like making System Guiders videos, because I have a few ideas about things I want to do in new areas, like maybe making some videos about Wayland and Sway and other related tools in Wayland, because it's a newer area in Linux that has some potential in various ways. It's also fraught with peril, and you know, if you've been used to using X11 or Xorg for so many years, then there's things you have to change in how you're doing. So I'm kind of interested in talking about that, but also getting back to Emacs and Geeks as well. Dexplorer says you've got excellent instincts. Follow them. Thank you. Well, I hope I'm right. I think I am right, actually, because if the content is easier for people to watch, then maybe people will be more excited about it. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. All right, folks. Well, that's all for today. I appreciate you listening to this spiel, and also for all of you who have been watching all the streams up until now, thank you so much. We will be continuing the work on this channel. It's just going to be in a different form. So please keep an eye out for all that, and I'll be letting you know on social and Discord, etc., when all that will happen. But until then, thanks so much for being here, and keep it creative. We'll see you.